So I enlisted when I was 17 years old. Because you know the old adage, right? There's no better place to blossom into womanhood than in the world's largest, grossest, most violent fraternity, the United States Marine Corps. Rah? Yeah, sorry, little translation for those who don't know. Rah is short for oorah, which is short for God knows what. Because Marines prefer to grunt or make sounds rather than form full words and sentences. Exactly. Yeah, the Marine Corps definitely ruined me in a couple ways. The first example of which, and this is pretty common, especially for those who get out and go straight to college. I have an alcohol problem. And my problem is that my alcohol tolerance is just way higher than a college student's bank account. And I don't mean to outdo Brian's fundraiser here for ASAP, but I am taking donations. My second problem has to do with language. Okay, so my job in the Marine Corps was I was an Arabic translator. It was cool. It sounds cool, and it was cool. Except being an Arabic translator in the Marine Corps lends itself to some specific challenges that you wouldn't think of from another branch. You see, English is not my first language. Ever since I graduated Bootcamp in 2010, my native tongue is actually dick jokes. You laugh, but it's hard. I have to translate from dick jokes to English to Arabic just to get anything done. And let me tell you, that's a challenge that no soldier, airman, or seaman has to overcome. Yeah, seaman, good. The final challenge for me was just men. They're disgusting. My best example of this was when I was at combat training school. My instructor explained just how long my platoon had to use the restroom by yelling, "Listen up, Marines. You've got a heartbeat and a dick swing." It wasn't until I saw the 80-something dudes from my platoon run to the one porta potty and not line up. No. Do we have any Marines in the audience? Yeah. They jammed in as many men as they could at one time. Yeah. And that's when I realized, apparently a dick swing is not that long. No. I like your claps. No, there are some things that I loved about the military. In fact, my favorite thing in my life came from the military. It was my husband. We dated for about 5 years in the military, long distance, across the country, across the world, 3 deployments between the two of us. And he waited until I got out of the military and went to college to pop the question. Which, the more I think about it, the more I'm wondering if there was a strategy to that, you know? Like, he waited till I was at the first point in my life where I didn't have health insurance. I was like, I wasn't gonna say no to that. Yeah, anybody that's been married in the military knows it has the tendency to take the romance right out of things. So he proposed, and about 3 months later, we found out he was deploying to Syria. Yeah, it was pretty scary, so we sat down and had some serious conversations and decided to push forward our actual marriage, and we eloped, because we figured, you know, when you're gone, I want the Army to see me as your wife. I want to be able to take care of the house, the dog, and be on that life insurance plan. And I told him, I just don't think that, God forbid, if anything happened to you, that I could go through this world being that sad and also poor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so he loves that joke for some reason, so it's okay. He's returned, he's safe, he's right here. Been married for 3 years, and he only has 6 months of putting up with me being a broke grad student, so. You guys ready for the last comics?